So here is the Turtle Beach Velocity One flight deck system. There's the joystick on the right and the throttle on the left, of course. It's amazing. It really is amazing. You can change the theme colors on it, so don't worry about that. I'm trying not to shake because I'm doing this by hand with my smartphone. All kinds of buttons and knobs. And a ton on the throttle also. I haven't really messed with the touch display yet. I'm just trying to get the basics down. I think I got one switch with the lights working, but then I just needed to set the basics up. So if the throttle does not light up when you first get it, you have to go into the Hanger app, Turtle Beach Hanger app. You have to download it, and you have to sync it. And I'll try to make a quick video of that too, just so you can get that done. I hope you enjoy yours.
So the very first thing you want to do is download the Hanger app um, from, actually it's in the Microsoft Store, but it was a link on Turtle Beach in the software and downloads area. Uh, but you want to get the Hanger app because when I first hooked up my throttle, it did not light up. My joystick lit up, but my throttle did not. And so you have to uh, add a config and you hit the plus button. I don't remember if I hit the plus button or whether I hit one of these and it went up there. I can't remember. I think I called it basic. I clicked the plus button and called it basic, but I can't remember. That was a few days ago. I don't think it was it. Let's see if I hit. That might be how you add it. Yeah, there you go. That's how you add it, and then you can trash it. So you hit the little white space down there, and then after you do that, you want to do the same thing on the flight the stick. You want to add the uh, basic config, uh, and then you hit the little edit button, and you can edit things, panel, hardware, lighting, so forth. But the first thing you want to do is you want to go to the firmware, and you want to hit the update button on the flight stick, let it update, and then you go to the throttle, go to firmware, update the firmware, and then this is how I finally got my uh, lights to work on my throttle. You click the basic, and it'll sync. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it actually vibrates. The throttle vibrates, and it reset it to the factory setting. Uh, and I had mine set for red, so uh, I have to go back and see where is it? Where's the lighting? It's the firmware test config. Oh, I think it's here. Yeah, lighting. You can also do this on the touchpad on throttle too. It's called danger on there. And it's called danger here. So you click that, go back, go back again, let it sync again, and now my throttle's lighting is red again. So if you have a throttle that's not lit up, that's what you have to do to get lit up. I changed it to all my USBs thinking it was power or something, and that's not what it was. I had to sync this. Remember, first thing firmware updates, for both of them, and then sync them both. For this one, you do the same thing. You click on it and it syncs. Anyway, good luck with your new Turtle Beach flight deck system. Have a good day. All right. This is just a very basic tutorial of the new Turtle Beach Velocity One flight deck. I'm not an expert by any means, so I just hope it helps a few people. Let's look at the controls and what I've assigned so far. So we'll go into the controls. We'll go to the flight deck throttle and show the assigned. And this is what I have assigned so far on the flight deck throttle. Toggle cockpit view. Uh, Toggle head tracking. That's from my Tobii eye tracker, both of those. Toggle external view so I can jump back and forth between them. On the throttle, I have the four uh, views where I can scan around, look up, look right, look left, look down. Some people may do that to the joystick or another button on the throttle. Increase heading bug. This is a really cool one. Um, this I have assigned to the uh, knobs on the throttle. Increase heading bug, decrease heading bug, and of course the flaps. I had the gear configured for the joystick, but I didn't do it correctly or something, so it's not really working properly. Let's see here. There should be some more down here. Here we go. Autopilot, vertical hold. These are also on the knobs. Hold on a second. I don't have a setup where I can show the uh, Turtle Beach Velocity One flight deck at the same time I'm doing this, so you'll just have to bear with me. But basically, what I have on most of these is the three knobs that are on the left, and I'm still learning. I just got it, and I've never had anything like this. For instance, for the uh, autopilot heading hold, I push down on the knob, and that selects the heading, and then I can turn it left and right and decrease to to the left and increase to the right and the heading, or turn right or turn left if you want to do it that way. The throttle, I had trouble with the throttle for the longest time when I first got it. I only got it 3 days ago. But I had to end up, you set your throttle in the center position. As a matter of fact, it's got like flight idle. It's in the little windows down there, which I don't understand all of it, but that's how I finally got the throttle to work properly. And then I think I had to click off reverse axis too, but I don't remember. Um, but so far, what I can do is I can use the three knobs for heading, altitude, and I'm trying to figure out how to do the because one knob has a small knob and a big knob, just like the altitude in the plane. but I can't get the big knob to work yet, um, and I'm having some difficulty with the vertical speed knob. I click it to turn it on vertical speed, and it works fine for uh, increasing the vertical speed, but I'm having trouble with the decreasing uh, vertical speed for some reason. So I still got to work on that. But most people, this is brand new, and there was no really quote plug and play for it. Which I know a lot of people were complaining about that, but really setting it up yourself and learning about it is actually really better. Because I complained about it too when I first got it. I went, wait, I probably need to do this on my own anyway. There's so many knobs, buttons, switches that you need to know where you assign things, basically. Um, and here's the joystick. Select the altitude bug. I think that's one I have to get rid of, but I don't know yet. I have to check. It's a button on the flight deck stick. Um, oh, here's the. Oh, that's of course the left, right, up, down, and the twist. Now the twist on it, you can lock it. I think it would still turn, but it turns it the twist off in case you have rudder pedals. I think it would still twist, but it won't do anything if you have pedals. If you uh, turn that option off in the hanger app, and that's a whole different thing that I'll have to kind of show you real quick. External lights, I have these for now on the toggle buttons on the joystick, and then the brakes. I'm still trying to figure out. It's the lower button, kind of where you put your pinky finger or next to your pinky finger for the brakes, and I think it has two settings, and I'm trying to figure that out too. But I'm just working on the very, very basics at the time to get it working. So let's see if we can't get up in the air and hopefully uh, some of this works. So we'll go back, we'll resume, we're in the cockpit, go back down to idle, we'll go outside and look. And my external view is kind of floating some too, so I've got to set the sensitivity. Here's the flaps. I use the flap lever. I've never had anything like this that had a flap lever and so forth, so I really like it. I'm trying to figure out if you can do uh, actual notches. What I'm doing is I'm just kind of pulling down on the flaps lever slowly, and it's kind of going to the next setting. Or you can there's all the way down, so they're extending all the way down, and then I can push the flap lever all the way up, and then it'll come all the way up, which is really cool because I've never had anything like this. There's also a gear lever on the joystick, but I'm having trouble with it. It's not working properly yet. So let's get back in the cockpit. Um, I'll push down on the very first knob on the throttle to do the altitude, and you see how the altitude's changing. See it? Let me zoom in some more. I'm turning the knob, the very top knob that has the little knob in the middle and the big knob on the outside, uh, to for my altitude. Okay. Now, if I push my heading knob down, which is the very bottom knob on the throttle, then see it came up with a heading roll, and you hit it again, and it'll lock in the heading. I don't know why I had to hit it twice. Maybe I have something configured wrong. I'm not sure. And if I twist it, because I haven't found the button yet to set it in the center, I still have to click on the thing. But you can see the heading knob will turn when I turn it on the throttle. Turns the heading knob. go to the right, go to the left, and I have to find the uh, set a button or something up to put it back to center. I'm sure it's somewhere. I just hadn't found the name of it yet. So we've got our flaps. Let's double check our flaps again. Oops, they're all the way up. So we'll put them down some. Go back in the cockpit. Release the brake. For some reason, it seems like I have to do it twice each time. And we'll take off. Increase the throttle. And as everybody knows, it has it. The throttle can be split, but uh, I don't have it set up that way right now. Probably never will, unless I just do it in DCS just for the fun of it once. So we'll go here and we'll take off. Pull back on the joystick. Turn the autopilot on. I have a button on the throttle where I push it, turns the autopilot on. Now this is where the vertical speed thing gets kind of strange. Let me pull the flaps up. See, there it is. And I can turn it to go up and it'll stay there. But for some reason, if I try to, I'm going to try, if I try to go down with the vertical speed, it won't stay in the vertical speed just for some reason. It should, but it won't for some reason. It works fine going up, not so much coming down for now. All right, let's turn the heading knob and turn to the left. I'm working on just the very basics right now. I've also got the 3 switches. I don't know. I have to change the time of day here with the Flow Pro. Let's see if I can get this to show up. I might have done something to my um, point of view knob or something because it seems more sensitive than it was at first. I should have. I've got the taxi lights or landing lights. Come down and pull it twice. And maybe it's up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, for some reason I have them click them twice. Once again, I'm still learning. And then I click it again, and it's that's either the taxi lights or the landing lights. I can't remember which one. I've got. Is it the nav lights? Yeah, the red one just went out. Like I said, and I should have the flashing beacon. Yeah, it went off too. Like I said, I'm still working on things. I'm still learning, but I really, really like it so far. Like I said, I've only had it 3 days. I don't want anybody to go out and spend $400 just because of what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I enjoy it. Maybe that's yeah. Uh, but I really enjoy it. There's a million buttons on this thing. I mean, not literally a million, but it's a lot. I have a Thrustmaster 16,000M, which I love, by the way, but it's nowhere near uh, how good this is and all the options. So there's the basics. I may uh, try to copy over my profiles and kind of show you how I set some of the basic things up. Also off to the left of me. If I do, uh, when I go to edit the video, I'll add that to it so that some people can see how I set the uh, basic things I have set up for themselves in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. All right, so setting up the throttle was my first really major issue, and kind of show you how I did it. I'll go and remove this one. You see how it says joystick slider Y? It's going to actually say X at first if it does it the same way. So we'll validate it. For some reason, it apply and save. And then when you're new, just go up to the search. Make sure you have the flight deck throttle chosen over here. Type in throttle. And you want to go down to the throttle one. I don't know why mine's still there. Throttle one axis. And you want to double click it. Yours will be blank. I don't know why that's still up there. Anyway, so if you start scanning and you have your throttle all the way set down, let's see if I can get it to do it. See how it comes up and says joystick button 35? That's not what you want. It'll never work. And I messed with this for hours. So let's clear that input. Now let's put the throttle in the flight idle position. If you look at your throttle, uh, it'll it'll say flight idle uh, in the position. Let's start scan again until we get the axis. See, there's the axis X. That's what we want. Now I'm pulling it all the way back. We'll validate. We'll go to the assigned area. It'll take it a second to refresh. Oh, I've got the throttle still up here. That's what it is. Have to click that out. Now we'll go to the assigned. And you have to click the reverse axis. This will be checked and you need to uncheck it. And then you need to apply and save at the bottom again. Now we'll go in the Cessna 172 and get your view where you can see the throttle. And now you'll see power up, power back. I had it set to that button 35 because there's different things. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you can do things as buttons and axes and stuff. I don't know how to explain it except I had a problem with it. So just make sure you see the uh, throttle axis X, and then it'll actually end up being throttle axis Y. Expand all of, scroll down. Well, that time it says X. All the other times it said Y. As long as it works, X, Y, whatever. It should work. And it may change back to Y again at some point. So that's the main thing there. Then we go to the flight stick. And we want to do the expand all, assigned. Yeah, the rudder axes and elevator axes and aileron axes on the joystick. So basically, this one is the twist. So we'll clear the input and we'll start scanning and we'll twist the joystick. And there it is. Apply and save. Then we'll do the elevator, which is going to be forwards and backwards. We'll clear it. We'll start scanning. Push the joystick forward. Pull the joystick back. And validate. I just apply and save, but I think you can wait till the end. And then there's the aileron axis or left and right. This is axis X. Clear. Put it in. The joystick left. Joystick right. And validate. Apply and save. Go back. Go back. And you push forward. Pull back. Left on the stick. Right on the stick. And then the rudder, you'll see the rudder pedals move. Let me get this out of the way. See the rudder pedals moving for the twist. Now, like I said, if you have rudder pedals, you want to go into the hanger app and you want to disable the twist on the joystick. Let's go back to the default view. Let's see what else we can do here. It's the basics. Expand all. The parking brake. You might want to set it to something different. I have it set to the bottom trigger in the on the front of the joystick, and you use your pinky finger or the next finger to do the brakes. But I think it is a two-position switch. Let's clear it. Let's try it. And I'll push it. See there, and then there's another click. So I think it's a two, and it had me messed up, but now it seems to be just putting the one. Before it was doing two. It's like doing this and then plus something else. I don't know if it was something I did wrong or what it was. Apply and save. Then all the taxi lights and so forth like that, you'll just have to assign it, wherever you want to. The altitude bugs and stuff, you'll just have to mess with that stuff on your own. But I wanted the basic things, the rudder and the axis, the elevator axis. They're calling it the aileron axis, left or right. Um, that's the main thing. And the throttle drove me bananas at first, literally bananas. Do not assign button 35. Put your throttle in the middle, move it up and down until you see joystick axis X, and I think the one on the right is joystick axis Y. So depending on which one um, it picks up, because I have mine joined together, I don't have them split. If you want to split them, then you know just split them, and you'll have to do like axis one and axis two. I guess I've never done that before, so I don't know. So and all these other things, you'll just kind of have to figure out what you want to do. Like I've got the on the throttle on the front, I have one of the up and down switches where I can go from cockpit view to external view to cockpit view. One, I look outside, external view, and then when I flip it down, when I flip it up, it goes to cockpit. When I flip it down, it goes to external. So maybe we can all teach each other some stuff. Let's go outside and we'll look at the external view. You can see ailerons moving. Let me see the rudder moving. And let's go back in and we'll use our little knob here to get us some altitude. And we'll just go up and check the settings real quick. Vertical speed, go up to like 5. Heading, I still have to click the middle because I hadn't found this yet. Just go middle. Release the brake, like I said, it appears I have to do twice for some reason. And at least you should have power from your throttle and be able to control the plane up, down, left, right to get the basics. And from there on, there's no telling what we're all going to do with the different knobs and switches and buttons. It's up to you, basically, what you want to do, how you want to configure your own. I may set something up completely different that you would set up. Turn the autopilot on. I need to get my heading. There you go. I didn't even put the flaps down. I forgot to put the flaps down. We'll turn to the left. I'm turning the knob, the very bottom knob on my throttle quadrant for the heading. Anyway, I hope that helps people get started with the very basics. Good luck and have a good day.